Am revenit în direct recent de la Piața Munții la piața de optică. Cum se schimbă piața opticii? Cum vor alege clienții lentilele și ramele în viitor? Ce înseamnă optician virtual AI? Alături de mine Martin ZAHURANEC, co-CEO Eyerim Retail Online de optică. Martin, hello, how are you?
Hey, hello. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me. I'm sending greetings to all the viewers and listeners from Bratislava.
Yeah, right now, where are you?
In Bratislava, Slovakia.
Bratislava, okay.
In our
What is Eyerim?
How is Eyerim?
Yeah, and what is?
Oh, what is Eyerim? Well, Eyerim is an online optician player and basically a company who's on a mission to show to hundreds of million customers in Central and Eastern Europe that buying glasses and sunglasses online is not only possible, but it can actually be intuitive, fun, faster, cheaper, and smarter.
So it is better to buy glasses online than to go in a retail, in a mall?
Well, it depends
or is cheaper?
It's certainly cheaper because of the scale, and compared to any offline store, you have immediate access to more than 80 brands, always to the newest collections. But also, I mean, the entire idea of Eyerim and our vision is that glasses and sunglasses is the last gigantic multi-million segment in the world which has not yet experienced the transformation towards online. People are already used to buying books online, clothing online, electronics online, and there are still some barriers, mostly in people's heads, that glasses and sunglasses is still not possible to do online. And we're one of those companies in the region that are trying to show to people that it's actually possible and beneficial.
In Romania, we have a company named Lensa. Do you know this company? Okay. And they start in online and then they go offline in malls, physical shop.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Lensa. We know each other personally with Daniel and Florin that are doing an amazing job. And our stories are a little bit intertwined because we started roughly at the same time. I believe both companies are around 10 years old. And while Lensa is focusing mostly on Romania and are having a huge offline footprint, Eyerim's vision is to be more digital. And right now we also have an offline element. We have 2 stores, opening 2 more still this year. But we are trying to deliver solutions that would be more digital focused.
Can you give us some figures about Eyerim?
Yeah, Eyerim this year is aiming at approximately 20 million revenue. And what is emerging last year, but especially this year, is Romania seems to be our fastest growing market by far, representing close to 15% of our revenue.
Do you have an explanation why Romanian is so, not tough, but you have this success?
Well, I believe it's market share and penetration. As a company, we started in Slovakia, Czech Republic, Poland, Hungary, and only a couple of years later, we entered into the Balkans. So I think in Romania, we still have plenty of opportunity to work, especially on branding and on additional channels such as influencer, social, and so on. So it's not as developed for us as our home markets are Slovakia and Czech Republic. But I also believe it's because of the population and because of the dynamic and fast-growing economy comparably to Slovakia, for example.
If you compare the clients from Poland, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Hungary with the clients in Romanian, what are the similarities and the differences?
For someone who's running an international company active in 14 countries like Eyerim, it's always very fascinating to see that customer preferences can be, extremely different. Like Czech customers are famous for always seeking a good deal. Hungarian customers, for example, are extremely fashion conscious. What we can see in Romania is also, for example, different brand selection. So people would be going for more of a fashion brands with big logos. People are loving Gucci, people are loving Guess, people are loving Michael Kors. But what we can see also, for example, throughout the past 6 years is that people in Romania are radically adopting technology. 5 years ago, more than half of our customers would be paying with cash as a cash on delivery. Right now, more and more people are adopting cards. And we feel that Romania has a really bright future, not only for our business, but overall in terms of economy.
How many, let's say, glasses, frames you sell here in Romania? And what is your estimate on a year basis?
We're currently selling around 2,000 per day, and with Romania representing around 15%, so I would say it's around 300 daily, which is so
300
far
daily.
purely online.
Okay. You sell frames for, let's say, for the sun or to see?
We sell both, and the glasses to see or prescription glasses is at the moment the priority of a company. If I could describe Eyerim metaphorically as a book, this book would have 3 chapters. And the first chapter, we started Eyerim purely as a fashion e-commerce website, selling sunglasses, Ray-Bans, Oakleys, Pradas, Gucci's, the 80 world famous brands. And then when COVID came, that was a very bittersweet period for us because the company almost went bankrupt. We were selling sunglasses when people were staying at home, when people were not traveling. And that was the moment when we really need to reinvent the business and do something radical and do something different. And we decided that we will transform the company into online optician and really focus on prescription glasses, build an intuitive configurator for the customer, change the brand. So showing to people that you can actually configure your glasses, your prescription glasses, to improve your eyesight online is possible. And we can bring even more value and make it even more cheaper for customers than we could have done with sunglasses.
So Martin, you put your faces and the eyes on your screen, on the tablets.
Yeah.
You have a product maybe in the future who calculate what is the myopia or plus or minus, okay, and give you a recommendation, okay, and also give some glasses with, let's say, cup your face. This is the future.
Yeah, what is not the future, but what is the present is a try-on glasses on your face. That already works, and the technology is quite advanced, so it's basically a combination of facial recognition, 3D modeling, and augmented reality. What is still being developed, and players on the market are experimenting with it, but it's a little bit of a future, is the online eye tests. So the possibility that you can measure the correction of your eyes home and online. For this, usually you still need to go offline and have the measurements for the doctor. So currently what's working on the website, you can either manually fill it in or you can upload this picture and we will fill it for you.
Okay,
but the
so
future certainly is that you can possibly do it from the
so
comfort of your home.
you still need the prescription. You need
Yes.
you still need a doctor to
Yes.
to put the numbers on your eye. Okay, and after that, you put your face on your program and see what is worth for you.
Yes, precisely. So that is also one of the reasons why, for example, Lensa RO also started purely as online. And as Eyerim, we then figured out that if we want to sell prescription glasses online with the correction lenses, people need to go somewhere and get their eyes measured. So either to a doctor or to a competition store. So that is the main reason which is compelling players like Eyerim or Lensa to start opening the stores. Because for us, this is the place where people will come, get their eyes measured, but once we have the measurement and it's saved in their online profile, in theory, they do not need to come back offline again and they can continue shopping online.
Okay. The plan for Romanian. How you intend to conquer the market? How you intend to be over Lensa? If Lensa is a target for you.
No, I don't think about other companies in the market as targets. I think that competition is great, and especially creative competition. So, you know, we can push each other to deliver better services, and who will be benefiting from this is the customer. So, but we became very successful in Slovakia, clear number one, very successful in Czech Republic, and we already have a playbook established of what is working. First, you do your online presence. You start with the classic things like performance marketing, then you're adding some branding elements, but then clearly also need to work on PR on your brand. That's also one of the reasons why I'm sitting here today. But for sure, what brings a lot of authenticity and what gets you closer to the customers is also your offline locations. Our target would not be to dominate the market with 70 locations or even more, but we want to have them at the, you know, the biggest cities so people can interact with us and get the eyes measured.
Okay. Do you have your own products, own frames?
Yes, yes. This is one of those things that we started changing after the difficult period during COVID, when we decided that we cannot only be reselling someone else's very expensive brands from Italy. So besides making the move towards online optician, building the online configurator, and creating our own lens lab with our own opticians, optometrists, and so on, we also launched our own brands. Currently, we have two collections. Oyo by Eyerim is more fresh, more colorful for young people. And then we have more expensive Kohe by Eyerim, stemming from the name cohesion. So it's more high quality materials. It's more conservative designs. It's more for like office people.
You produce these frames in China, in Asia, in let's say in Central and Eastern Europe?
No, they're produced in Asia, which is the case with almost everyone working with eyewear, but they are designed in terms of shapes and colors and prediction of trends here in-house in Bratislava by our creative director.
Okay. Right now, because to have a glasses is something of show off. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And
people are more and more conscious.
Yeah. How many glasses people have, let's say, on his table to change every day? 10, 5?
I guess it really depends on the personal preference. I can see that you're also wearing glasses, so not sure how many you have, but I believe that
these glasses are from 20 years, the same glasses.
Yeah, well, and you see, this is something that we really see is changing as the generations are changing. For older generations, glasses were really a utility. I have maybe one sunglasses, one glasses. I'm wearing them all the time. For the new generation, for the TikTok generation, for the Instagram generation, it's really becoming a fashion statement. You match them with your personality, you wear them for festivals, you match them to different outfits. And not only that, but I think that people today, because of better education, are becoming also more health conscious, and they realize that it's worth investing into your eyes, into protecting your vision. And something that's a little bit sad, but it comes with the lifestyles that we're living right now, is more and more people are needing eyesight correction, and at an earlier age. Back in the day, it used to be 40, 50 years old. Right now, it's very common that even people in their 20s are already needing glasses.
The child have glasses.
Yeah, and you know, us humans, evolutionarily, we are developed to live on a savanna and to look at, you know, like long distances. It's completely not intuitive and natural for us to spend our days being locked in the offices, look at screens, and spend so much time on iPhones. So people are needing prescriptions sooner than ever before in the history.
Okay, let's say the plan for Romania in next year, from July 2025 to July 2026. What
I
is
think,
your target?
yeah, this year the strategy is definitely localization of Eyerim in the key markets of not only Romania and Poland. Those are the biggest in terms of economy, in terms of GDP, in terms of population. So what we're doing in Romania right now is trying to increase, first of all, not only our offering in terms of price competitiveness, but also the brand awareness, trying to put a face on Eyerim story, like who is behind the company, what is the vision of this company, that it's not only another e-shop, but a friend of yours who's really trying to make your life better, who's trying to uncover a life hack for you, for your friends, for a family, to teach you that something can be better. And besides the branding investments that we're doing in terms of PR and in terms of connection with influencers and ambassadors, we would like to go for a physical presence during the first half of the next year. So we're really hoping we can open our first Eyerim store maybe in Bucharest or in Cluj before the start of the next summer.
Okay, and if you put some figures, how many glasses frames intend to sell, have a target here in Romania in 1 year from now?
I cannot give you a figure in units of glasses, but we're really hoping that we can continue growing Romania at the same pace as we're growing it right now. In 2025 so far, Eyerim is growing around 20 to 30% year over year as a company, but Romania is growing almost at double that pace. We're growing close to 50%. We really see a big potential, and we're hoping that we can continue replicating that into the next year. So growing revenue at a significant pace and increasing our brand awareness.
What is the average prices for glasses? Average prices for an order here in Romania compared to the Poland or Hungary, Czech Republic or Slovakia?
The differences are not that high. On Eyerim, average basket size is almost exactly at around 100 euros. It would be lower for sunglasses and it would be higher for glasses, because for those you're paying not only for the frame but also for lenses. But in Romania, it's currently at around 80 or 90 euro. And we assume that the more prescription glasses we sell, and if we open the stores, and if the proportion of revenue that we're getting, not from reselling sunglasses, but from selling these higher margin, more meaningful products, the basket size will only be increasing.
Because you have a name and an order, let's say how many glasses a Romanian buy annually?
Well, I don't think there is a good research on that. We can see it from our data, but traditionally, a couple of years ago, Statista published a figure for Europe that average person is purchasing glasses once in every 14 months. From the data that we can see with our customers, that's not true. People are purchasing significantly more often. We would have customers that would purchase new sunglasses even 4 times per year. But the assumption is that people will get every year new pair of prescription glasses. And when it comes to sunglasses, they will get even 2. They would get something that's more expensive for maybe, like going out, and something that it's cheaper, that you can use in a car, that you can use for sports, that you can use for everyday activities, and you're not protecting them as much as something, special and exquisite.
Okay, in Romanian, who is the main competitor for you, despite Lensa?
I believe it's certainly Lensa. From what I know, there is also this player called Videt, but maybe this is also a non-intuitive answer from me. But how we try to think about business and how we try to think about market overall is we are not considering other online players as a true competitors, because we know that maybe only 3 to 5% of all glasses and sunglasses are sold online. So the goal is not to compete for this 3% of the online market with other online players, but really work on educating the public and breaking the barriers that people have in their heads. So more of this offline pie is converting towards online. So we're basically building the market.
So, you expect from you an open a shop in Bucharest or Cluj until the next summer.
Yeah,
This is the main target.
That would be the goal. We're also not really thinking about our stores as having online part of the business and offline part of the business. We're truly thinking them about interconnected ecosystem. We would like to see them as an omni-channel solution. You can start your purchase online, you can finish it on the store, you can come to the store, finish the order online, or create your account so you can try on, you can pick up, you can return in the store. We truly believe that the backbone of our company is the online part and the technology, and the stores are not really primarily a sales channel, but just a physical extension of our brand and a place where you can interact with this future optician in a physical realm.
Okay, Martin, thank you very much for your discussion. Was Martin ZAHURANEC, co-CEO Eyerim, un retailer online de optică. Cam atât a fost ZF Live din această săptămână. De săptămâna viitoare vă revedeți cu Sorin. Să aveți un weekend bun!
Știu ce spun.
Angajații de la finanțe protestează față de măsurile de austeritate. El a fost votat, dar
Acum e vina românului.
E vină. E reacție.
Știu ce te interesează. Uite cum arde toată Europa și la propriu și la figurat.
Niște fenomene naturale.
Mor oameni în fiecare an. Decesele cauzate de poluare.
Știu cum să te fac curios.
A apărut telefonul care te scapă de telefon. Nu se poate face chestia asta și ca să te ajute să slăbești ceva invizibil.
Nu te mai duci la cumpărături, nu mai bagi în frigider, e gol tot timpul, e ca la fot.
Știu cum să te emoționezi.
Zeci de pompieri români vor fi în Franța timp de o lună în cadrul unui program european dedicat controlului incendiilor de vegetație.
Știu să convin. Italienii se plâng că le pleacă românii din țară și că îi lasă fără forță de muncă. Au început să ne ducă dorul.
Știi de ce?
Erau mai muncitori.
Pentru că românii, da, sunt destul de cuminți. După o săptămână începeți să vorbiți cu mâna și după 3 luni nu mai știți româna.
Știu să câștig.
Extraordinar de bine.
Știu, deci știu.